Arena of the Mind. It's Monday. It's Charles Dickson.
Rob Parks. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Our apologies for not having Friday's thing, but we were hanging out with family that weekend, so we had a little other obligations. But we all did watch this fantastic NFL weekend. What was going on? Pretty much?
Man, NFL was crazy this Sunday and Thursday. First, the Titans beat the Steelers, 26-23. The Steelers have fallen off. I don't know. I got to see what they do next game. I think they've fallen off. Nobody's scared of them anymore.
They're an elite franchise, but you're not really an elite team anymore.
No, not anymore. You don't put fear in anybody anymore. You know, the Titans come in and beat you. So, and the Titans are bad.
Yeah.
So you losing to the Titans. Tighten up, Steelers. The Atlanta Falcons defeated the Oakland Raiders 23-20. This game was crazy yesterday. It was, I believe it was 13-13. Asante Samuel got a pick six, took it to the house. Oakland comes right back and scores, ties it up 20-20. Matt Ryan is cold as ice. Comes down, drives him down, gets him in field goal range, 55-yard field goal, and Bryant puts it in, 55 yards, win the game. Falcons are 6-0. I think the Falcons are for real. I think they might go all the way, man, to the Super Bowl. I don't know if they're gonna win. And he doesn't want to hear that.
And once again, I disagree.
He don't want to hear
because that. Because the Falcons, all these games are close. I understand, win is a win. If the Falcons was my team, I would be happy to be 6-0. But I just feel like they just don't have the components to win a Super Bowl. I mean, I feel like Falcons fans are happy because they won't have to have a first-round game. Because if they have a first-round game, we all know what's going to happen. The Falcons will lose, and y'all be at home again crying about how you can't get out of the first round.
Yeah, they got smashed by the Giants last year.
The football Knicks. But just I feel like I just see a lot of like.
I see holes.
There's a lot of holes. Like the Oakland Raiders hang with y'all the whole game at the end, and Darren McFadden, 27 carries, like 72 yards. By far might be the second worst running back in the league behind Chris Johnson. But yeah, I just don't see them winning the Super Bowl.
I mean, close games happen. You know what I'm saying? It's the NFL.
Right.
No team is a complete slouch. You know, they're going to come to play. So, I mean, and they still won. So,
man, that's all that matters. 6-0. Congratulations.
Moving on, the Cleveland Browns won their first game. All my people in Cleveland, I know you guys are happy. Finally, the Browns finally won.
Oh,
and they played. I give them some credit. They played some good ball. They won 34-24
in the Ohio Bowl.
They beat Cincinnati Bengals. They beat them. Joe Hayden came back. That helped them. Stop smoking, Joe Hayden. Put it down. Next game, the New York Jets bounced back. They are 3-3 now. They beat the Indianapolis Colts 35-9. A complete shellacking. What do you think about that game?
I mean, I mean, the Colts are not good. I mean, they're not good. I mean, everybody was happy for them last week. I mean, that was a great inspirational game. They had something to play for. I'm happy they won that game. But when it came down to it, playing against the Jets, and you can show that Luck is a rookie, throwing bad passes, overthrowing people, throwing interceptions and things like that. Mm-hmm. It pretty much they're doing what they're supposed to do.
That receiver,
they are who we thought they were.
Jason Hill was playing some good ball.
Right.
Sanchez didn't really do much.
He threw some good passes.
He threw some good passes. He only threw for 82 yards though. And
that doesn't make any sense.
82 yards, but they won 35-9. So that means because Sean Green scored 3 touchdowns, he's on my fantasy team. He scored 34 points for me on fantasy, which is crazy. Thanks, Sean Green. Right. When last week they said he was falling off and he should be out the league, so he bounced back. Baltimore beats Dallas. Dallas is my team. Of course, I was mad because
you might as well just not even dwell on it.
Yeah, he shanked the field goal. I know he's gonna miss.
That's how it is. They're America's team.
That's what Dallas does. I mean, I'm used to this by now, man. You know, Tony Romo is not the answer. Jason Garrett is not the answer. But we get into that another day because I can go on and on about that for like 10 minutes.
Right.
On a rant, and I won't. Not today. I won't.
They got way too much stuff going on outside before the season started, and now they got all this Tony Romo. And let's just move on.
Moving on to the next game. Seattle Seahawks are 4-2 now. They somehow beat New England. So this is two games where they beat them yesterday, but you know the debacle with Green Bay. They shouldn't have won that game. So they should be 3-3. But they're 4-2. Give credit where credit's due. Russell Wilson is good. He's a rookie, but he comes to play. They came back.
He's very clutch.
He's very clutch. I mean, he is. He's good. He was good at Wisconsin. He was good at NC State.
He was really good. He is clutch. I just got to say he is clutch. This man makes great passes at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like,
he threw a touchdown to Braylon. Threw a touchdown to Braylon Edwards. Then he threw one to Sidney Rice to win the game.
Right.
They came all the way back. They were down about 17 points. Came all the way back. Tom Brady was pissed off. And then it was the number 25 on the Seahawks was like trolling Brady at the end of the game, like hollering at him.
Because Brady said that, come see me after we win.
Uh-huh. And he came and seen.
He came and saw you after they beat you. I mean, it just...
You know Tom Brady's my boy. I mean, it's not Tom Brady's fault. It's the defense's fault. And I've said that the Patriots' defense is horrible.
It's their weak link.
It's horrible. No, if it could just get a little bit better, they can win the Super Bowl. Like last year, they should have won a Super Bowl. And it just didn't work out.
Wes Welker
dropped the pass.
But that defense was still bad.
The defense was still bad. You know?
Brady hasn't had the Teddy Bruschi defense for a while.
Yeah.
And he still manages to win games, have a great season.
That shows how great he is.
It does show how great he is, but it just shows how bad that Patriots defense is.
Oh, we're battling the elements right now. Florida wins. You see?
Yeah.
Brady did throw for 395 yards, 36 for 58, and Russell Wilson was 16 for 27, 293. Both good games by two good quarterbacks. Seahawks 4-2, New England 3-3. Get it together, Patriots, for next week. Please. Please. Next game. Green Bay beat Houston. They smashed Houston. 42-24.
6 TDs.
6 touchdowns, Aaron Rodgers, man. He was locked in.
That's it. That's all we need to say.
He was like, when that guy's locked in, he's a monster. Monster. Back to 500. They asked him what he thought about his critics, what he had to say. That's all he had to say. And he just walked off.
That's what it is.
That's what it do. What it do. Your boys got
No, man, we're going to skip that, man. Nobody talk about the Giants.
No, we ain't going to skip that, man. We're not going to skip. You're not getting away.
All right, well.
The Giants smashed his team, the 49ers.
They did.
26-3.
The 49ers
murdered them.
They get murdered at home. They even let a rushing touchdown. It was.
It's not much.
It was a sight for sore eyes.
It's not much to get into.
It was just bad. Alex Smith threw 3 interceptions to roll. It was just a bad game to watch overall. It just nothing was clicking. It just looked, and at the end they just gave up. It just looked like the Minnesota game all over again.
I don't know. I don't know if the Giants are just in their head or if they just didn't show up. I think they just didn't show up.
I feel like they showed up at the beginning, but they just couldn't stop the throw, which pretty much hurts the defense because you stop the run so well. And then when you throw the ball, it's like 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13, and Eli gets a nice throw. It makes the linebackers, the defensive linemen upset because you're like, man, we just stopped for 2 downs. We got to push back a little, but the DBs just can't handle the wide receivers. You just can't cover, and coverage is messing up in the secondary. It's just looking really bad. Yeah. And that's probably what it was. The same thing in the Minnesota game. The secondary was just the weak link of that defense. The defense is great, but that secondary sometimes when it's not clicking, it's very, very, especially if Alex Smith is on the other side throwing interceptions. So
yeah, Alex Smith, you cannot throw picks because you're already not that good.
This man,
you're a bum to me.
Threw 5 interceptions.
He's a bum to me.
In all last year, through 3 in one game.
He's a good game manager, but he's not a good quarterback to me. You know, he's not their answer long term. I don't think. But right now, the rest of the team is together. But right now, they gotta go with Alex Smith.
He got way too many weapons.
Yeah.
And Alex Smith is way so.
They can throw that number 7 back there.
Too many weapons.
Kilpatrick. What's his name?
And he also he threw. No, he almost.
No, he threw a long pass for a completion.
Yeah, he did.
He had a little cannon on him.
But yeah, it was Cypher Tour.
Yeah. Next week, better luck next week. Man.
Right.
You got smashed this week, 49ers. Monday Night Football tonight. The Denver Broncos versus the San Diego Chargers. Who you got?
I got Denver by 7.
I got Denver by 14.
See, I just Peyton
Manning. I don't see San Diego.
I don't know. I'm thinking I just never go against them.
I don't. San Diego's not bad. But Peyton Manning's gonna start getting clicking in a minute.
Yeah.
So he's starting to figure it out. You know, slowly but surely. They played New England last week. They weren't gonna beat them, but he's got to click at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So this week he should be straight. They should win the game.
Definitely.
NCAA football was crazy this week. Number 1 Alabama, they killed Missouri 42-10.
That should happen.
Yeah. LSU upset South Carolina 23-21. LSU was number 9. South Carolina was number 3. And I'm not really shocked by that because it's South Carolina. I knew they were going to lose eventually. Number 4 Florida, they took care of business against Vanderbilt 31-17.
Now they're ranked number 2.
Yeah, Florida.
BCS.
Florida's number 2.
Oregon is number 3.
Florida.
Well, Florida has been 6-0. Every time they're 6-0, Florida wins national championship.
Yeah. So
that's what history says.
Don't sleep on them, man. You know, we're in Florida, so we got to deal with those fans, unfortunately.
Hey.
We work with some, but it's all good. Number 8, Ohio State. We almost blew the game. That was ridiculous. I really don't even want to talk about it. I mean, we still won the game. We won't talk about it. We'll move on. We won 52-49. That's all that matters, and we're undefeated, 7-0. Number 7, Notre Dame beat Stanford 20-13. That was kind of controversial. What you think about that?
They won.
They won. I mean, it wasn't controversial to me, but they were talking about it on TV.
Man, overblown. So.
But he didn't get in, period. So they lost.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stanford. Number 11, USC. I caught some of that game. They beat Washington 24-14. Silas Red, great addition to USC from Penn State.
Yes.
Ran for over 150 yards. He was stiff-arming them dudes, running them over. USC, man. One lost team can sneak up in there, man. Somebody lose.
Florida State made a redemption and blew out Boston College.
Boston College is not a factor.
So, hey.
51-7. You guys.
But it was.
Whatever.
It was a great football weekend. I hope everybody enjoyed that. It was just Saturday, Sunday.
Oh yeah, sorry to cut you off. West Virginia got blown out. Geno Smith, your Heisman candidacy, it's probably finished, my boy. You lost 49-14 to Texas Tech, who is not ranked, and you were number 5. You lost by 35, Geno Smith. Geno Smith, dog.
That's terrible.
You blew it, man.
Man. I don't know. Yeah, he's probably done.
Man.
He's probably done. But I guess I hope everybody if you haven't heard too much NBA news, the Kobe Bryant Smush Parker thing was probably one of the greatest conversations ever for me over the weekend. Just having it with random people about it. It's just something that was fantastic. You know, it's a dispute, if you guys want to call it that. Just pretty much Smush Parker talking about I have no hate for Kobe or nothing like that, no bad blood. It's just that Kobe's character is something he never liked. And, you know, at the tail end of his career with the Lakers, he said he just completely stopped passing the ball to Kobe. And I understand that. A lot of people said that Kobe's character or Kobe's attitude towards other people or
he stopped passing the ball to Kobe.
Like he just looked them off, like he'll go the other way or start the offense the opposite way.
But it doesn't matter. Kobe still got the ball.
He still got the ball, but it's, point guard try. He tried to not give Kobe the ball. But
why?
Because he didn't like Kobe. Kobe treated his teammates poorly.
But he was a bum, though.
We know this.
He deserves to get treated poorly. You can't produce. Kobe's not going to
He averaged 11 points and 5 assists.
He a bum, dog.
I mean, hey, that team was.
Hey, this shows how good Kobe was back then. That team was terrible. It was Lamar Odom, Smush Parker, Chris Mim. Who else was starting? I don't even remember it. That team was terrible. He still took that team to the playoff.
He did.
Somehow, that team was bad, dog.
Team was really bad.
Smush Parker was bad.
Everyone in LA knew about Kobe's attitude and Kobe's a jerk. Kobe's a jerk. We all know that. That's what it is. When you can't get to the top being nice.
Michael Jordan was like that too.
It's a known fact. You can't get to the top being nice. And pretty much at the end of the day, Kobe just responded with, he has nothing against Smush. He hope everything's all is well for you and hopes you can make it back to the NBA one day.
No, you won't make it back.
And he was pretty much being a jerk again. So that's what it is. But another news, Derek Fisher might be trying to get back with the Lakers. A lot of things have to happen. Chris Duhon and Steve Blake have to be traded for them to pick up Derek Fisher and free some room up.
Yeah, trade Steve Blake right now. Get him out of here.
The biggest news to tell was pretty funny. It was Meta World Peace. Once again, he kisses a woman's hand in a preseason game against Utah.
He did that before.
And but this time he was pretty funny. He went out, was going after a pass. This is what he said. I just saw in her eyes that she liked the hustle. I saw it in her eyes. We made eye contact. And then the LA Times reporter asked him,
man,
"Did World Peace? Did you get her number?" He said, "No number needed. She's a fan and is a real nice lady." Meta, you are the most intriguing player in the NBA.
That dude just does whatever he wants.
He doesn't. It doesn't care. And I feel like that was a great thing.
Amazing. They need to put Ron Artest in movies, please, man. He need to be in a movie or something.
Do not have him rapping.
No rapping, but in movies. He's already on all the talk shows out
Right.
in LA, like Jimmy Kimmel. He's been on there, Letterman. He's been on all the talk shows, and he'll be on there again because his personality is just. You never know what to expect from that guy. He's just a basket case.
He's gifted.
But that's my boy though.
Pretty much, I want you guys to look out for Andre Drummond.
Oh, he's
center.
He's a beast.
Pistons. Saturday night, he had 19 points, 10 rebounds, 2 block shots in 25 minutes. This man might be the sleeper for Rookie of the Year. That's what I think. I've watched these. I got time to watch him, and he's really good. I mean, I thought he was all right. I thought he was really good.
He's long, athletic. He catches oops. He gets rebounds. He gets blocks. That's who my friend Justin wanted the Cavs to get. He was telling me about him before the draft. Like, that's who he was high on. When he was working for the Cavs, he said that's who they should get. I did my homework. He showed me a video of him. I did my homework on him. The kid is good. The kid is good. He could be the real deal.
He's
keep
quick,
his head on
gets
straight.
the ball, has nose for the ball. So I feel like good acquisition for the Pistons.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, it's getting dark out here.
Yeah, it is.
And quickly.